in Asana on mindful movements. So happy you are here. Yin is a little slower and we hold the poses a little longer. It's a restorative yoga practice. It's not as effort-based. However, I invite you at any time you're in a pose and you want to come out or you just need a rest during the practice, please feel free to come to seated or savasana pose, whatever resting pose works for you. And you may use the bandhas through this practice. I use them often in all my practices, and they are energy seals or energy locks, it's called in yoga. And we have three. All three are called malabandha. We'll engage them all. We'll be engaging them all. Sometimes in a pose, you can engage one a little more than the other, but we're going to, when I do anytime throughout the practice, engage your bandhas. First bandha is Mula bandha, and that is your pelvic floor. You're going to engage that gently. We're not clenching, but we're going to engage and lift. Second is Uddiyana bandha. Right here at the abdomen, you're going to feel an engagement and a lift. And then Jalandhara bandha, bringing the chin in just a little bit and the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Those are our bandhas. And so we're going to be moving through this practice mindfully. And I started this morning really trying to focus on mindful movement. And I started brushing my hair and I realized, I'm just kind of unconsciously, like I do every morning. And so I slowed it down and I started to really consciously brush my hair, feel the sensations on my scalp, and move into mindful movement. So the practice on the mat is to help you practice also off the mat with all the things you do. You're cutting vegetables or you're feeding animals, or whatever it is that you're doing. Even when I was setting up the today's lesson for the YouTube and stuff, I started to type it in very mindfully and put the buttons mindfully. So remembering, we can just bring that focus into our lives off the mat as well. So let's begin. We're going to breathing into this lower belly, and we're going to do a little some belly breathing, some three-part yogic breathing, and a little Nadi Shanam to start this practice. A little pranayama. Now breathing into the belly, and you can close your eyes just into that lower abdomen, abdominal breathing or belly breathing. Training the body to breathe the correct way so that our whole nervous system is in parasympathetic nervous system, relaxation response. We don't want to be breathing up here unless we have a tiger in front of us or our house is on fire. This is fight or flight. So if you're breathing up here, your body is, you're triggering your fight or flight, your anxiety producing nervous system that is going to start releasing stress hormones and starts to wear and tear on the body. It's not good for the body to always be in stress. So as we breathe into the belly, allowing the body to relax, the nervous system to relax and calm and shift into the relaxation response. And breathing into the belly, taking this moment to check in with yourself, feeling the physical body, without any judgment or needing to change anything, just observing the physical body, feeling and acknowledging that support of the earth, noticing the temperature of the body, 360-degree presence of this physical body, just checking in with the physical. And then moving into pratyahara, diving into inner sensations, inner aliveness. You may feel that heart beating in your chest. Dive in. Continuing to breathe, resting your awareness inside your body. And staying inside the body, your awareness within, noticing the emotions, the emotional landscape. Again, no judgment, no need to change, no need to even describe the emotions. See if you can just bask in that felt sense of the emotions. Closing the eyes and diving deep within. And continuing to breathe into that belly. Let's set an intention for ourselves, whether it's for today, this year, this lifetime, this week, something you'd like to create and manifest in your life. And we're going to begin to work on that mental blueprint. Everything in the physical needs to start in the mental. And so we're going to create that mental blueprint so that it can more easily, more expeditedly manifest in this physical. So begin now. Feeling those emotions that you feel. And gently releasing that intention to the universe to fulfill for you, and with a this or better, this or better. And let's move into a three-part yogic breath. So we're going to be breathing into the belly, the ribs, the chest, like a wave on the inhale. On the exhale, we're going to just let it go. So let's inhale into the belly, the ribs, nice smooth wave, and all the way up into the chest, even the clavicular area. Pause at the top of the breath for a moment. Find your pause. You can engage those bandhas during the pause. And then on the exhale, just letting it go. One together, back inhale into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Pausing at the top and exhale. Continuing a few more breaths on your own, filling this entire front body with prana. One more breath. Beautiful. Let's take a couple integrated breaths. Watching the breath in the body integrate. We move into Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, and we're going to use a mudra, Vishnu mudra, for this. So you're going to take the pointer and the middle finger, and you can either extend them up and put them on the third eye, stimulate your third eye, which is always wonderful, which I might do today. I usually curl them under so you see my face, but your eyes are going to be closed too. So, or you can take them in, curl them in, and we're going to be using the thumb and the finger. Either way, you have your pointer and middle finger to close off the nostrils alternately. So let's begin. We're going to switch nostrils on the exhale. So if I inhale, if I'm going to exhale and inhale through my right nostril, and then I'm ready to switch, I'll switch over and exhale through my left nostril. and then inhale, and then switch and exhale over to the right. I'll guide you through the first few breaths, and then I'll let you do a few on your own. So taking this thumb, I'm using my right hand, so I'm using my right thumb, but taking that thumb, the right hand, and closing off the right nostril. And you're going to exhale out the left. Inhale left, same side. The top of the breath, switching, releasing the thumb, bringing the finger to close off the left nostril, and exhaling out the right. Inhale right, same side, and switch. Using the thumb to close off the nostril, exhaling out the left side. Inhaling, same side, and switch, releasing the thumb, bringing the finger down, exhaling out the right, and continuing on your own for a few more breaths. Couple more breaths. And releasing the hand, releasing the breath, and allowing the body to integrate. Knowing this nadi shodhana alternate nostril breathing activates our nadis, and the Sushumna nadi balances the right and left brain. Brings a lot of balance to the body. Beautiful. And let's begin with our neck rolls, and we're going to go nice and slow, and we're going to be moving very mindfully. So noticing the sensations. We're going to move a little slower and really mindfully, noticing all those little micro movements and sensations that they trigger in the body, and beginning to just circle one direction or the other, nice and slowly, very mindfully. Keeping the breath flowing through the nose, very aware, alert of your movements. If you hit any areas that have a little extra sensation or tension in the muscles, just feel free to massage that. Going back and forth on that spot. Noticing as you move so mindfully the head, the weight of the head as you move around, rotating that neck gently, slowly. And when you're ready, you can start going to the other side. Again, very mindfully, noticing everything. The shoulders, all the sensation in the neck, the head, the weight of the head. breath moving through the nostrils. Beautiful job. And coming back to center, let's bring the head up. We're going to do a gentle stretch. So we're going to take this left hand and bring it over to the right ear. And just very gently open up and stretch. And move above the ear and just move this skull gently over. And then release. And again, we're doing this very mindfully. So as we touch the head, part of the scalp right above the ear, let's do that mindfully, kindly, gently stretching that left side. And release. Beautiful job. We're going to do a little side to side stretch. So we're going to take the left hand over and we're going to move the arm nice and mindfully and slowly over, opening up that right side body. Beautiful. Just holding it here for another breath. And the next inhale, coming up, mindfully reaching that arm up as high as you can. And then bringing that arm down, nice and mindful, to the mat. All the movements are going to be very mindful. So now the right hand is on the mat. We're going to bring that left arm up. Nice and slow and mindful. Fully alert of the movement, aware. You can engage those bandhas and breathe. Aware of the arm on the mat, the strength of the muscles holding that arm up. Opening of the side body, the left side. And then the next inhale, reaching up. And on the exhale, bringing the hand back down to the mat. Beautiful job. We're going to do just a nice gentle twist, not a strong twist. We're just going to bring the right hand to the left knee. And this left hand is right behind the buttocks. We're just going to inhale as we lengthen and exhale, twist. Couple more breaths, inhaling as you lengthen, exhaling as you twist. And releasing that twist, and let's go to the other side, taking the left hand onto the right knee. Right hand is on the earth behind the buttocks, the right buttocks. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, twist. Mindful movements. Aware of all the sensations. And returning to center. Beautiful job. Bring the hands to the knees and we can do some pelvic circles. We're going to take the torso, the upper part of the body, and we're going to circle around the pelvis. And again, we're going to do this mindfully. This is a gift to your own self, moving very consciously, mindfully. We're going to be moving slowly, noticing all the sensations. This is a strong embodiment practice. The more we can be really mindful of our movements, allows us to be more embodied, not moving unconsciously in the body. We're moving very consciously and mindfully and intentionally. And breathing through the nose, nice circles. Remember, just massage any sensations and enjoy. Let's go the other direction. Again, mindfully, slowly, basking in sensations. Breathing. When you're ready, coming up to center. Beautiful job. Let's move into Baddha Konasana, butterfly, bringing the soles of the feet together. We're going to wrap the hands around the feet to the outer edges of the feet. You can open those feet up like a book if you like. And those legs and knees are going to begin to just flap. And see if you can do this very mindfully, feeling each flap of those legs, those butterfly wings. Engaging those bandhas if you can, and breathe. And slow those wings down to a stop, pressing those knees and legs down towards the earth as best as you can. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. And exhaling, hinging at the hips. Let the hip joint create the movement. We're not going to move the spine yet. We're going to hinge that hip until we find that edge. Always rest on a gentle edge. We never force or ever go into pain. And on this gentle edge, engage the bandhas and breathe. See if you can hinge just a little deeper. It might be just a micro movement deeper. And when you find your edge, bring the hands to the earth. And you can roll over that spine and bring yourself towards the earth a little bit for a nice forward fold. Just resting for a few breaths here. In your Baddha Konasana forward fold. And gently and kindly coming up. Beautiful job. We're going to go into a nice wide leg forward fold. So bring those legs out wide. You can do a forward fold. The wide ones are kind of nice. We haven't done it in a little while. So we're going to look over to the left foot and begin to hinge down towards that left leg. You can bring the hands onto the earth, allowing the spine to round. You can flex and extend that left foot. And breathing into the nose and really relaxing into this pose. And massaging that foot if you can reach it, and remembering to massage it very mindfully, knowing that this is a sacred foot. Divine presence is animating through this body, keeping the breath flowing. And just relax if you like in this nice forward fold. No rush. Forward folds invite us to go inward. One more breath here on the left. And taking the hands and reaching them out in front. And nice and slowly and mindfully, let's make our way across to the other side. But let's do that very mindfully, moving those hands as we move over to the other side, very intentionally, keeping the breath flowing in the nose. Feeling the stretch and sensation. And getting over finally to that right side, allowing the hands to come down to the earth, and you may want to massage that foot, resting the body in towards the leg. Mindful movements. And flex and extend that front foot. And more sensation. Mindfully massaging the feet. Mindfully breathing. Relaxing into the pose. Couple more breaths on this right side. And when you're ready, let's reach those hands back out and come to the center. Nice and mindfully and slowly, right to the center. And then gently and kindly coming up. Good job. You're going to move the legs back into a nice easy seat. I invite you to do a little counter pose. We're going to bring the hands behind us. 6 to 8 to 12 inches away from the buttocks. And we're going to just lift those hips up. And breathing into the belly and noticing sensation. And one more breath. And coming down. Very nice. And let's move into a child's pose now. Bring those knees apart. You touch the feet, the toes together if you like, and just allowing the belly to come down and rest between the legs. Arms can be outstretched or alongside the body, whichever works best for you. And breathe. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, coming up. Beautiful. I like to, after this nice little counter pose, maybe do a little flow, moving into an up dog, using your arm strength, nice gentle back bend, finding your edge there, and moving back into child, and just flowing back and forth at your own pace. Making any micro movements you may want to make. Mindfully enjoying the sensations, enjoying moving in your body, feeling the strength of your arms, your hands rooted on the earth, the backs of your feet. Have a nice stretch on your low back as you come back. Continuing to just flow back and forth, finding your own rhythm, noticing sensation, fully present to these mindful movements. Keeping the breath and prana flowing. And coming back to center in a table pose. I'm going to do a little shoulder stretch, threading the needle. So I'm going to take this right arm up and reach it up towards the sky. It can gaze up towards the hand, or you can keep your head in neutral. And then I'm going to take that right hand and bring it right between the left knee and the left ankle. And I'm going to rest on my shoulder. And I can take this left arm and I can bring it behind my back, or just rest it on the earth, whatever feels better. And breathe. Allowing that right shoulder to open. Stretch. One more breath here. And bringing that left hand down and pressing the body up, reaching that right hand up again to the sky, and then bringing it back down right under the right shoulder. And we're going to go to the left side. Inhaling, lifting that left arm up to the sky. You can gaze up, taking that left hand and bringing it between. Now the right knee and the right ankle, resting on that left shoulder, the side of the head. Finding where you want to put your hand that's comfortable, and breathe. One more breath here. And then bring the right hand to the earth, lifting the head and shoulder up, raising that left arm up, and bringing it back down into a table pose. And we're going to come now onto our backs. And I like to always, once I get on my back, I just always like to bring those knees into the chest and roll around a little bit, releasing and relaxing that lower back. And I'm going to invite you to keep this right knee in. We're going to open it up so it's outside the ribs, coming more towards the right armpit. And the left leg is going to extend out onto the earth. And we're going to press that left leg down into the earth as we take this right knee and we're going to pull it in towards the body. So we're feeling two simultaneous lines of energy. As the extended leg is pressing towards the earth, and this right knee is coming in towards the body, the armpit. And engage those bandhas and breathe into this beautiful pose. Basking in sensations. One more breath here. And we're going to release that left leg. And we're going to put that left foot on the earth. Left knee is up. And the right leg is still, the right knee is up. And the left leg is extended. And we're going to come up onto that left side just an inch. We're going to bend that right knee. We're going to move into supine spinal twist. Right knee is going to come over to the left hand guiding the right knee over, finding your beautiful edge. And then the right hand is extended out 90 degrees and turning the head to gaze out over those right fingertips. Nice deep twist. Deep breaths, mindful movements. Allowing yourself to be mindful of sensations, the breath, the environment around you, the inner aliveness, the emotions. One more breath here. Releasing that right leg and coming back to center. Extending that right leg out, bending that left knee in, and taking that left knee, moving it out, and aligning it to the left shoulder. So when we squeeze that left leg in, it doesn't crunch our ribs. The right leg is extended out, and we're going to press the extended leg into the earth. So that's one line of energy. The right leg is pressing down towards the earth, and then this left knee is coming in towards the armpit. Engaging those bandhas, feeling those two simultaneous intentions and engagements, lines of energy, and breathe through the nose. Engaging the bandhas. One more breath. Releasing the knee. Bringing that foot to the earth. Coming back to center. And we're going to move into a nice little twist on this other side. So we're going to come up onto the right side just an inch, taking the left knee over to the right, right hand guiding that left knee over, and extending the left arm out 90 degrees and turning the head to gaze out over those left fingertips and enjoying this nice deep twist. And breathe. Mindful of all the sensations. One more nice deep breath. And releasing that leg, beautiful jaw, coming back to center. We're going to bring those knees into the chest, rocking back and forth. And we're going to move into a little supported bridge. You're going to use a cushion or a block. Hang on your back, you're going to press into the feet and lift the hips and bring that block right onto the sacrum, the buttocks, right there. Nice and gentle. We don't want it on our lumbar spine, resting on the sacrum. You can use a cushion or a block. Just going to take a few breaths here for this nice, gentle back bend with very little effort. And you can widen the feet and bring the knees together for even a little more relaxation. Relax the hands down on the earth beside you. And breathe. Mindful, aware, alert. Mindful even of the thoughts that are crossing your mind. One more breath. And bring the knees back to neutral, pressing into the feet lifting the hips, removing your prop. And let's bring the knees into the chest, rocking back and forth. Let's bring those feet together in a little happy baby, supine happy baby, Supta Baddha Konasana, rocking back and forth. Hands are wrapped around the outer edges of the feet, and let's gently pull those feet into the body. A nice hip opener here. Engaging those bandhas, and let's breathe. Couple more breaths. On your next inhale, opening those legs up as best as you can. Little V. And then bending the knees. Feet are facing up towards the sky. Knees are out by the armpits into our babies. Gently, hands are wrapped around the outer edges of the feet and gently pulling those feet down towards the earth. A nice deep hip opener. Engaging the bandhas and breathe. Releasing the feet. Moving into your happy baby. Just rolling around, kicking around, enjoying the movement. This is a good time to do any last little pose you'd like to do. You can still do this very mindfully, noticing sensations, fully present in the body, not so much in the head, and bringing those feet to the earth. We move into our releases and savasana. We move into hula. We're swiveling those hips. Everything's flat on the earth. And I've got my right hip reaching down towards the right heel as the left hip reaches up towards the left armpit. Nice swivel. The left hip now is reaching down towards the heel. Right is coming up towards my armpit. Just allowing that pelvis, that sacrum, the hips to swivel in our hula. Keeping the breath flowing. And we're going to come back to neutral and move into hip pointers. So I'm going to take this right hip is going to be rooted into the earth, and I'm going to lift the left and point it up. And relax it down. Go to the other side, pointing the right hip up. And back and forth, having one hip rooted into the earth, the other points up. Hip pointers. And breathe. And back to center. And then move into cat-cow. Flexion and extension of the back. Moving into cat as you feel the small of the back press into the earth, tailbone tucks under, flexion. And then moving into your cow. As you feel that lumbar spine, that low back arch up off the earth, tailbone sticks in, extension, back and forth, and flexion and extension. And coming back to center, and take those feet, knees are still up, but out to the wide edges of the mat. Dropping one knee at a time in towards the center, mindfully enjoying the sensations. Deep, slow breath. Coming back to neutral, walking those feet back together. And drop the knees over to one side, lifting the top knee and bringing that over to the opposite side, allowing that bottom knee to follow till both knees are stacked on the other side. And moving over to the other side, top knee first, allowing the bottom to follow. Double knee drop. Breathe. And we're going to come back to center. Move into our Savasana. Let's bring those knees into the chest first. Release and relax that lower back. And I invite you with Savasana if you'd like to have the legs up the wall for our Savasana. You can just find a wall at the back of the bed, the back of the couch. Bringing those legs up the wall. Getting into a nice comfortable position. You have the hands resting on the belly or out to the side. Whatever feels better, you could use a blanket. You want to stay warm. And just feeling the body sink into the earth. If you're just laying in regular Savasana, feeling the entire body where it's connected to the earth and allowing the body to surrender in, letting go, letting that earth hold you up, relaxing the entire physical body, every finger and toe, every physical system of the body, the muscles, the bones and joints, all the digestive organs, the lungs, the heart and circulatory system, all the glands in the body, the endocrine system, the skin, and the brain, relaxing that brain and the spinal column, the entire nervous system. We'll rest in silence. Taking a deep breath into the belly. Wiggling the fingers and toes and stretching out the arms and legs. And when you're ready, rolling over to one side or the other, taking a breath here. And gently coming up to a seated position, mindfully noticing sensation, aware of your body. You're going to take this moment to check in with yourself. Use your Haiki mudra I use a lot. All the fingers are touching. Just checking in on the physical body. Noticing any shifts, changes. Diving into Pratyahara, the inner aliveness. Bringing your energy inward. Into the indweller, the inner intelligence. Noticing the emotional landscape. And bring yourself back to that intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Feeling those emotions. And then sending that off to the universe with a this or better, this or better, this or better. Coming back. We'll conclude with a namaste prayer, bringing the hands in Anjali Mudra by the heart. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, light, truth, and peace. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. We will have a mindfulness meditation in just a few minutes, so please join me. Wishing you a beautiful and blessed day.